Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, my cross-stitch channel, Sophia Stitching Love. Thank you for being here with me to be curious. I want to welcome you all, to invite you to spend some time with me. It's going to be probably a long video, as you've seen by the title. Yeah, I'm going to show all my whips, everything that I've been stitching on. I have First, I'm going to show you. Well, let me say that today is the 19th of June. It's after lunch. I just had a nice lunch with my daughter and my parents. And the weather today is strange, it's hot, but it's been raining already. We had a thunderstorm this morning. It almost looked like winter. And now it's sun, but not that bright sun. And it's tense. The weather is kind of hot, tense. Oh well. So I've decided to take the time today to show you all the whips that I've been working on. It's quite a pile. I've got my notes, my book. I think I have 71 whips to show you. And I'm going to give you some statistics of this. I think I've got 71 to show you, as I said. 42 that I've worked this year so far. 29 that I've not touched. So in total, I did 429 stitches. 2 of them are finished. I've got another one over there to show you later on that it's my mom's stitch, and I'm going to show you because I did the back stitch on it. Usually they're not here, they're just here today in this wall for the video. From my last week parade, that was at the beginning of the year, I have 60 new starts and 3 restarts. And there are, I think, 3 or 4 that I've given up. I know there is a name for it, but they are at the side at the moment. I'm not sure if I'll pick them up again. One of them was a big one, but that's what it is. So, as this video is going to be quite long, I invite you to get some stitching, get some drink, sit all comfortably, and let's start it. So, the first one that I've got to show you is called Sweet Life, is from Hate, is from the Solo collection, and it has 390,625 stitches, and so far I've only picked up once, and that's all I've done. It was my new year start, and so far is at 0.5%. It was hard to start stitching at the beginning because of so many light colors, almost like white, but as I picked up some darker ones, it just went really nice. I'm not sure if I said this is on 25 count, 1/1 with 90 colors. I love it. Well, I love all of them, so I'm gonna try not to keep saying that all the time. Next one that I've got to show you is called Inner Garden, and it's a dimensions pattern. And it's this one, this lovely lady. When I have an old picture, I will show you like how it was in the last week parade, so you can see the difference. In this one, I stitched 2,505 stitches. Well, you see a lot of progress because this is most of what you can see here. The flowers are like half stitches. So when it's half stitch, I count 2 half stitches as 1 stitch. So when I'm saying this 2,505 is nearly 5,000 half stitches. This one, once finished, it will have over 40,000 stitches, and I'm doing it on a 14 count with 47 colors. Colors are really bright, are really nice. I like them. Lovely. I'm going to try not to take too long on this one, otherwise it's going to be really, really massive. And I have another video to do, right? I have the Portuguese version as well. Now, this one, I think that it's like this. I'm not sure if it's like this. No, I think, well, I'm sorry, I should have looked up before, but I think it's like this. This is called A Complicated Wizard, is another hate. It's from Dragon Muse, and it is a restart. I'll show you pictures of what I had before. I was doing it in a 22 count, but at 22 count half stitch, and I wasn't enjoying it. So I've decided to change it, and at the moment I'm doing 25 count half stitch. I've been trying to think if I should change it to full cross or not. I prefer full cross. I enjoy it when I'm doing it, and I prefer the result. But there are two big massive heights that I'm contemplating in maybe leaving as a half cross or 10 stitch, because otherwise they will never be finished, and I have so many projects, so I'm not sure. Hopefully I will carry on like this, so I will save the progress. I'm not sure if I said, at the moment it has 2,321 stitches, and in total, once finished, it will have over 495 stitches, and it has 90 colors. I can't wait to pick it up again. And my next one is called Bohemian Elegance. It's another restart. Actually, I forgot to write it here. Let me just write in my notes that it's a restart. So when I said that I have 3 restarts, I think I have actually 4. So this one, it's like this. I will show you the finished picture, and I'll show you as well how it will look, how it was looking on the last week parade. So this is from Stitch Still Beautiful, and the designer is Adrienne Gr. I'm sorry if I look down, because that's where I have my notes. This one has 175 colors, and once finished it will have over 160,000. But at the moment, I have just over 2,000 stitches, 2,070. This one, it will be really fun with all these colors. That's one that I've changed from half stitch to full cross, and it made such a difference. I'm really happy that I did change it. Next one I've got to show you. It's another dimensions that I'm doing it in an even weave instead of the Ada. Let's see if I can show you like that. And this one is called Seaside View. At the moment it's just over 60% done, and I did just over 2,000 stitches, 2,055. Once finished, it will have over 18,000, and it has 31 colors. I'm hoping to have it finished before the end of the summer of this year. Maybe I will have up here in the wall for the summer. I wish. Lovely. Next one, so I think I've said it before, but the ones that I'm showing you at the moment is the ones that I've worked since my last week parade. When I finish that pile, I will let you know that we're moving on the ones that I didn't touch, but I decided to show you as well, because at least I will have a complete week parade. And also I asked some friends for advice, and they said they would love to see all of them. This one is called Dancing in Swirls, and it's from TDKJ Designs from Etsy. I love yellow. It's my favorite color, I think. I love yellow. I love all of them, but I do really love yellow. Once finished, it will have 135,000 stitches, and it's made with 149 colors. At the moment, it has 3.47%, and I did 1072 stitches. This one, it's half cross at the moment. Yes, it's still half cross, so it's one of the ones that I'm not sure if I will change or not. Good. Can't wait to see it in its glory. Next one, it's a very beautiful cutie, sweetie, and it's called Happy Easter. And it's this little one, this guy here. It's still on its own at the moment, but it will have a lot of company once finished. And this one, it's by Yermakova, and I'm doing it in a 40 count. It just makes it a little bit harder to be on 40 count because it has some blended colors. But when I do blend colors, I use the darker color to do the bottom half stitch and the lighter color to do the top. So this little bit, it has its own back stitch done. And I did 4,643 stitches on it, and it made it up to 16.1%. In total, it will have nearly 29,000 stitches, and it uses 39 colors plus another 9 blended. Cute, isn't it? Not sure when it will be finished, but it will be lovely. The one I've got to show you next, it's a green one. I love green one. I love green, so I think I'm thinking which way it is. I'm sure it's this way. And this is called Forest Piano. It's mainly green and green and green. And I did 1,413 stitches, bringing it up to 1.54%. I started this on the 15th of May of 2024. I'm doing it on a 20, I think this is a 22 count, 1/1, and it has 80 colors, and it's from Paint Free Crafts, and it will have just under 225,000 stitches once finished. And that's it. Lovely. I'm trying to give you most of the details, but I will miss some of them. I do have them with me, but I'm missing when I'm talking. But if there's anything that you may want to know that I don't mention, please just leave it in comments, and please do leave comments because I love to have a two-way conversation. That's the only way we can do it here, isn't it? But I love it. The next one that I've got to show you, it's dimensions. That once again I've changed the fabric. I'm doing it in an even weave, and it's called Butterfly Forest. I'm doing in a 28 count. It will have over 21,000 stitches, and it has 45 colors. At the moment, this year, I did 6,810, bringing it up to 44.51%. I've just noticed that I've been saying something wrong. When I say sometimes the total of stitches that the pattern has, I said wrong. All the numbers that I gave is what I've stitched today. I've got here the totals, but I forgot that it was here. Sorry. So yes, dimensions, Butterfly Forest. Oh, and this one I've changed it as well in a little bit. I've added some sparkle. Not sure if you can see the butterflies at the end of the wings and at the center of their bodies. I add So little bit of sparkling. It's gorgeous. Lovely colors. May be finished for next year's spring, who knows? The one that I've got to show you here is the Mirabilia, and it's called Crystal Symphony. There was a time when I just wanted to start all the fancy ladies. At the moment, I'm more into landscapes. I think our taste has changed it, and sometimes it changes back. So, it's phases. In this one, I worked only 627 stitches, not much. And I know that some of them, probably most of them, were right here in its arm where I'm doing 1/1. It will be fabulous when it's finished. I've seen it on someone else's video and I fall in love with it. So I'm doing in a 28 count linen that I dyed myself. I even added some sparkle. I don't think you can see it here in the video, but it has 46 colors and 2 color beads that it will have before it's finished. And I don't even know when I started this one. I didn't write down the date. I'm trying to take all the details now, but when I started, before I did videos, I didn't used to take this many details. The next one I've got to show you is a new start, a small one. And it's called Romeo and Juliet. And this is soda stitcher design. It's the first one that I'm doing. I never did one before. And how pretty. I know I started this on the 14th of February, on Valentine's Day. I'm doing it in a 1440 count, Newcastle, 1/1 full cross. It will have a total of 6,546 stitches with 27 colors. And at the moment, I did just over 1,000. So I did 1,014 stitches. Lovely colors. And it will be lovely, pretty stitches. Now, this one that I've got to show you now, this to me is just stunning. This face is just so, it's like if you could feel it's a face, and it's like you could feel this, I don't know how you say in English, all these curves that we've got. It's like if you could actually touch them here. I hope you can see it properly. It's just, when I look at it, like even like that, not even through the camera, just when I look like that, I feel, wow, this is a restart. That's one of the ones that I had as 10 stitch and I didn't like it. I had it in a 22 count. I didn't like it. Changed it to 25 count, 1/1. And oh God, this is stunning. This is called Mary. Well, I gave it a name, Mary and Jesus, or Mary and the Baby. Is from Buzena. She's a designer that has a Facebook group. I'm gonna try to remember to add the link to her group at the bottom, because her patterns are just, whoa. I've got some more to show you, but every time that I go to my notifications and I see there is something new from her, I just go and see it. And she's got an Indian lady there that I'm so tempted. I asked her, I wanted to have like a male version too, so I could have them one day in the wall side by side, like a female and a male. But go there and have a look, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. So this one, once finished, it will have over 253,000 stitches, and it has 71 colors. Some are blended. Yes, that's why I'm doing it. I'm not doing it in a 25 count, as I said. I'm doing it in an 18 count because of the blended colors. So I'm doing 2/1 on 18 count. And as I restarted, I did 3,254 stitches on it. probably my favorite at the moment. Next one, it's a Luca S kit. I'm doing it with everything that comes on the kit, a 16 count Ada, I think, yes it is. And it's called The Greatest of Nature. Stitching this, there are other ones that I'm stitching with friends, the butterfly forest but my friend from Rosie in the Rocks, but she's just finished hers. And this one I'm stitching it with Marie Isabel, and we're trying to do 4,000 stitches a month. I haven't finished the ones for this month yet. But so far this year I did 8,400, all dark colors, but really nice to stitch this. It will have 170,000 and 600 stitches once finished, and it has 64 colors. I started it on the 15th of March. That was my birthday. And it's done. Next one, I'm also doing it with a friend. I'm not sure how hers is because we've not been in touch that much lately as she's been really busy with her studies. And this one is called Jardin d'Hiver. And it was a new start. I started also on the 15th of March, as this was my birthday start together with Marie. And I'm doing it on 25 count Ada. This is not an even weave. The weave is slightly different from height to width, and it will have nearly 23,000 stitches when it's finished, and it has 39 colors. I'm not sure if I said, in here there are 2,960 stitches, bringing it up to 12.89%. Lovely. I love all these. She's got like a big collection, and I really love all of them. When I say she has a big collection, it's Madame Laffy. She's a French designer, and it's really nice. Next one I've got to show you is another dimensions with some lovely, lovely colors. You can see from here how beautiful this house and cars. It's called Farm Omelette. It's another new start, and I did 2,800 stitches so far, bringing it up to 12.83%. I'm doing it on a 16 count Ada, 30 colors, nearly 22,000. And I started this on the 13th of March, just before my birthday. How many stars, right? I just can't stop it. Next one I've got to show you is a gorgeous, gorgeous pattern. It's called Beauty and the Beast, but I don't like the fabric. I really don't like to stitch on it. I think the holes are like too close. This is a Zweigart 25 count even weave, but well, I'm not enjoying it. I much prefer, I'm sorry, but I much prefer to stitch on the AliExpress 25 count even weave. The holes are bigger and it just makes it easier. So Beauty and the Beast from Tilton Craft, lovely pattern. I started it as a 10 stitch, and in the meantime I've changed it to full cross, and it's now 1/1 on full cross. And it will have, when it's finished, 194,800 stitches, and it has 90 colors. At the moment, I did 1,724 stitches this year, bring it to a total of 5,397, and that gives me a 2.92%. Gorgeous. This was a special edition, so I know it's not available, as many people have already asked me where to get it from, but I'm so sorry, but it's not anymore. My next one, it's one of my biggest. I'm hoping to be very proud of it one day. Let's see if I can put the thread holder at the back. Maybe I can fold it once again like that. Let's see it like that. This is from Golden Kite. Big massive pattern. I'm doing an 18 count and it has blended colors. This will have 352,200 stitches, 99 solid colors and 90 combined. At the moment, it was a new start on the 1st of March, and at the moment it has 3,421 stitches, bring it to 0.97%. This is going to be stunning when it's finished. When I was stitching, I couldn't put it down, but then since I haven't picked it up again because I'm using now a spinning wheel because I was touching. I just want to touch it all the time, the same patterns, and I didn't want to put them down when I was stitching, so I decided now I am using a spinning wheel. When I'm done with the 1000 stitches, I have to spin it again. The only time I do more than 1000 at the moment is when it's a new start. Then I leave it a little bit longer, 2000, 3000, it depends, just to give it a nice start. And this is called Villa in the Valley of Roses. Once again from Golden Kite. Next one, it's another one from Bozena, the lady from the Facebook group, as I said. And this is called, well, my friend, I'm doing with another friend, Kirsty, and she named it Fairy Sophia, or Sophia Fairy. It will be gorgeous. It will be stunning. At the moment, I did 2,464 stitches, bringing it up to 0.92%. It's a 25 count Lugana. Once finished, it will have 268,650 stitches, and it has 115 colors. Beautiful, isn't it? It will be lovely. Another March start. That mouth. Every excuse it would work, but it was my birthday month, wasn't it? It wasn't enough excuse. So this one you've seen it before. This is my chatelaine, and it's called Rose Lights. I'm doing this one. I think it's beautiful. I'm really sorry that you can't see all the sparkling. This one I'm stitching with my own colors with a silk Portuguese thread that I find it very, very beautiful. So I'm doing it in a 40 count linen, the Zweigart, and it has 90 colors. At the moment, it has a total of 1,969 stitches. This year I only did 320. That was this dragonfly here. That's all I did. Because it was hard to work with that. That's a different thread, the thinny one. It's a sparkling one, but it's hard to work with it. So when I was finished with the dragon, I just want to move to something else. But slowly, slowly, it will get there. I'm sure it will. Another new start is coming, and this one is a Maresca one. It's called Dutch Meals. And at the moment I did 2,000 stitches. So what you can see here is 2,000 stitches. It's on an 18 count Ada that I dyed myself, 35 colors. It will have a total of 18,150 when it's finished. So far it has 6.33% done. Stunning colors, beautiful. It's a pleasure to stitch on it. And this is an April start, not March. My next one, it's one that I'm doing for my mom. I'm hoping, I started hoping to have it finished by this Christmas, but I'm not sure. I can't put a target on anything because when I say something, I just don't want to do it anymore. It's me. So that will be my mom's stocking. This is a dimensions pattern. I'm using a digital pattern, not using the kit. It's 18 count 8 that I dyed myself. It will have 24,688 stitches. Another March start. And this got so much detail and it will be very, very beautiful. When I see it on someone else's Flows 2 videos, I just love it. So it will be my mom's gift. And at the moment I did 8,425 stitches, bringing it up to 34.12%. Nice. Look at those little houses in that ornament and the tree. That is so much backstitch, so much, but it's worth. I'm doing the backstitch here at the moment, and next I will do the next ornament. I will leave the name to the end. I've changed the color of the fabric, I've changed some of the colors of the threads, so it will be my own. And the next one I've got is a stamped one. It's from called Spring brand. I really like it. It has very good quality. I'm not sure if this is a copy or not, of their own design. I'm not sure. I love it. It's a 14 count. It has 84 solid colors and 4 blended, bringing it up to 88 colors. In total, it will have 78,961 stitches. And I did stitch around here, more or less 1,500 stitches. You can see here what it's done. It's just done here. This is another April start. Now the one that I've got to show, it's an older one. This is from 2022. It was the first part, well, kit that I've showed here in the channel. The first video that I brought up, it was showing this kit. I love it. It's just I have so many works, so many projects going, so many whips that I don't have time to do more on it. So this year I did so far, let me just turn the page on my notebook. I did 3,082 stitches. The colors are stunning. The pattern is very beautiful. I will love it, have it on my wall one day. I'm not sure of the percentage that I have at the moment or the total stitches because I lost my first records. So all that is gone, so I don't have the totals. Beautiful. This is a Luca S pattern. It's called Not Forgotten. It's on an 18 count Ada. It's all the materials from the kit. The colors are 60 and they are anchor. And it will have 76,799 stitches when it's finished. Lovely. My next one, another new start, and this is from May. It's called Smoky Lilac Fog, and it's a RTO pattern. The colors look slightly different from the picture, but it's lovely. Very, very nice. It's an 18 count with 48 colors. It will have just under 16,000 stitches when it's finished, so it's smaller. And I did 1,046 stitches at the moment, and that is 6.56%. See, so little stitches and the number of the percentage is already high. Lovely, great. I love these colors too. Very, very nice. Another Buzena one, another big massive that I'm sure it will look stunning, but I've only did 1000 stitches so far. It's a new start. I'll bring it up closer. I've showed you in my last video because it was a maze start. I'm doing on a 25 count, 77 colors, and it will have 360,900 stitches. Sorry if you hear the noise, that's my little dog. I've got the two here next to me, but the big one is just sleeping and the other one's just walking and knocking his little nails on the floor on the wood. So you may be hearing the noise, I'm not sure. This will be really, really, really stunning. Oh, good. I'll be here sleeping just looking at the end picture that you'll be able to see when I put the video up. Another new start and a big massive one with loads of ninja stitches, and I'm not sure how we call them. This will be massive. This will be 4 times this. The fabric is folded in 4. It will have 322,000 stitches, 103 solid colors, 8 blended on an 18 count Aida. But you can see this is not, I don't think we'll have any color block. It will be all like this, but it will be very detailed, I'm sure. This is the kind of picture that I like. Not the hard work, but the landscape. I love them. And the colors, to me, they are like fresh, elegant, soft, very beautiful. I did, on this one, I did 4,000 stitches. That was my start. So it brings it up to 1.24%. And I did started on the 1st of May, so it was last month's start as well. Great. Got loads of work to do, right? The ones I've got to show you now, it's another one, another that you've seen. Well, you've seen all of this. No, you didn't see all of this. I've worked in all of this, but you've seen the one that I'm going to show you. You've seen it on my last wipparade. There's a thread here that doesn't belong here. And it is here. I have to come back so you can see it all. Gorgeous. This is called the Wild Spirit. It's a Mereshka kit. Can't wait to have it finished. I'm stitching it with Maria. And once finished, it will have just under 66,000 stitches. It has 42 colors. Mainly solid, but some blended too. And this year I did 2,758 stitches. Not sure of the total stitches or the percentage, because that's one of them that I've lost all the progress when my tablet broke. So not sure, but very, very beautiful. Next one is a very springy one that you've seen, I'm sure, in I think it was my last video. And this is called Flowers and Lace. Look, these pastel colors, lovely. It's from Color Design Studio. And I'm stitching it on a 32 count, Belfast linen, antique ivory. And it will have just under 26,000 stitches with 30 colors. At the moment, it's as 20%. When we look like this, we think we have more, but it's only 20% of it. Beautiful. Another new restart. Like a friend just told me yesterday, I'm the lady of the restarts. But when I'm not happy, I either restart it or I don't work on it. So I think it's better if I restart it. And it's another Bozena pattern. I call it Angel. And I will show you how it was before, but now has a lot less, but very beautiful stitches. Another one that I didn't like when it was half cross. So it's from Bozena, 84 blended colors and 31 solid on an 18 count. I'm not sure the total stitches that we'll have because I didn't write them down. I must have forgotten, but it's 450 by 558. And I don't have many details on my notes, but I do have that here I have 1009 stitches, bring it up to 0.40%, so not even half percent, no. Lovely. Very nice one. And I know they're all kind of dark colors, same tone, but it makes it harder to stitch, but makes it very, very, very beautiful. Next one is another stamped from AliExpress, and it's called Christmas Tradition. I'm just starting to do the back stitch, and I did 1072 stitches, bringing it up to 31.31%. Another Christmas one. I haven't worked on that many Christmas yet, so maybe I should do Christmas in July, but as I said before, better not say it, otherwise I won't. But something to think about. Yep, I think I said everything about this one. It's an 18 count. Or 14. Good. I think it is 14, sorry. The next one is another stamped, but this one I've never seen it around before, so I don't think it's a copy. I'm sorry if it is, but I don't think it is. This, I call it Happy Village. I stitched mainly here. This has such lovely, lovely bright colors. And I did around 1800 stitches. So at the moment it has more or less not sure, but I did do a total for it around 7.44%. Nice. I like to do stamp stitch when I'm tired, when I'm out of home, like if someone else is driving. It's nice that way. This is another kit. It's from Letty Stitch, a lovely one called Into Dreamland. I didn't stitch that much on it. I only did 654 stitches this year. Not sure of the totals as I've lost my progress. It is a 16 count Ada, 2/1, full cross, 52 colors. It will have 51,760 stitches. And that's it. I don't have that many more details for it. Lovely. Again, greens, as I love them. Next one I've got normally is stitched at a very long pattern. I decided to split it in at least 3 different pieces. This is the first part. It's called Green Village. I'm sure most of you have seen it before. So I dyed my fabric. It will be like that, but it will be just the first 2 houses. I don't like this fabric. I like the way I dyed it, but I hate the fabric. But it is started, so I will have to finish it. I've got another project that I'm working on the same fabric, and I don't like it, but it's a fabric now. It's from Dom pattern. I'm doing a 14 count, 67 colors. I started this on Christmas Eve of 2022, so I've not been working that much on it. This year I only did 1004 stitches, bringing it up to 5.64%. I do like to work on it, it's just I have so many. And then with all my restarts, it makes it even harder, isn't it? Very, very nice. Very well done, I know. Next one I've got to show is another printed one. I still work, I was thinking if I worked on this one. Yes, I did. I'm still in the same pile. It is a dimensions design, and it's called Power Tulips, the original one. And it has 47 colors. It will have 47,116 stitches when it's finished. And I did 1,042 stitches on it. I love this pattern. Again, a nice way to work when we're tired. And I should have brought coffee with me because I can notice that I'm going down. I'm starting to get tired. It's after lunch. I'm sitting down, something that I'm not used to. So, okay. Let's keep going. Otherwise, it won't have an end. This one, I love it. I find it so sweet. So, it's called Feathers and Friends, and it's from Butternut Road. I think it's a Butternut Road, yeah. It's lovely. How do I say it? It kind of makes me feel like serenity, calm when I look at this pattern. I love the bright colors, but at the same time, they're not bright, they're just strong as softs. I'm stitching it in a 40 count linen. It has 36 colors, just over 15,000 stitches, and I just did this month 1,136 crosses, bringing it up to 51.20%. Another one that I would love to have finished soon, but we'll see when it comes up. Now, next one is just my last start, and it's called Wisteria. It's from Ina Peshkova. I'm doing it in a 40 count linen, and it will be small, just over 12,000 stitches. It has 45 colors and another 2 blended. And I started this on the 2nd of June. I think I said, not sure, I did 2,025 stitches. No, I don't think I said. It will have some back stitch too. And it will be lovely, bright yellow. As I said to you, I love yellow. So when I think of yellow, I think of this pattern. I think of Beauty and the Beast. I think of Dancing Swirls. They're lovely. Nice. Next one. It's a pattern that when I saw it, I just had to do it. Add 2 stitches. So it was a spontaneous start. And I didn't see a name for it, but as it's obvious, I call it Jesus. And let me just change my little card. And Jesus, I passed this too. It will have 160,200 stitches. It has 25 colors only, and 16 of them are blended. And I'm stitched on a 18 count. I know it will be just dark colors, but it will be a nice picture. I think I'm not good with English explanation, like talking about feelings, but I think I don't need to say much. When you see the picture, all the fillings come up. It's all there. And the fabric is folded in 4. So once finished, I will have to be standing up. I did 3029 stitches, bringing it up to 1.89%. And this is a pattern from Siberia Stitches. I'm not sure where you can get the patterns from. I can help you if you need. I know they are free because they call Siberia Stitches or Siberia Free Stitches, Free Siberia Stitches, something like that. I got a pattern from, I've seen in a couple of places, but they're Russian sites. If anyone needs it, if anyone wants it, please let me know and I will help you out. Next one that I've got to show is another new start, and it's called Dollhouse Tea Party. It's a dimensions pattern, but I'm doing it in a stamped kit. There's not much there. You can see from here. I work down here. You'll be able to see it like that. Hopefully, yep. But not much. I just think that it's a lovely pattern and one that I start as I went out for the weekend, and I decided to take a small pattern with me, easy to stitch, all in the kit. So that was the reason why I started this one. And I also have, also in that one, in the dollhouse, I did 1116 stitches. Not that you can see them that well, but that's what I did. And I've got another printed one. This one here, this one was actually started last year, but I forgot to show you on my last WIP parade. And it's called Winter Landscape. And it's Luca S pattern, another one that I'm doing it as a printed. And this year I did 2,350, bringing it up to 2.72%. And it will be a nice landscape when it's finished. I almost can feel the cold when I look at it, right? And it will be lovely. And I've only have another 3 patterns that I worked this year, and they are 3 finishes, and they're right here at the back. And that's the reason why they're here. They normally not here. There are other frames here, but I put the 3 here. So, and there's another one 4, but that one doesn't count. Just to show you. So there are 2 of my finishes, and the one over there is my mom's finished, but I did the back stitch for her as she's got some difficulties on her vision, and she was struggling to do the back stitch. I did it for her. The first one here, I call it Autumnal Houses, is for my Brave Stitched. It was a new start and a finish this year. Let's see if I can bring the camera up without doing any damage, so you may be able to see better. There it is. Beautiful. And in that one, I did stitched 13,579 stitches. That was the total. The one next to it, it's from Luca S. It was a kit, original kit, and it's called the Birds Spring, because they have all seasons, and this one is the spring one. And I changed the fabric. The other one is done on 14 count Aida, I think, and this one is on a 32 count even weave. And in that one this year I did 6,587 stitches, bringing it up to 100%. Another finish that you have seen in my previous video if you've been here with me before. And let's see if I can show you that one over there. That one just there. It's called Rocky Point from Dimensions. and it's my mom's work. The one next to it is also a dimension and is also my mom's work. But that one was already there. But these three are here just for the video. Well, the Rocky Point may decide to stay for the summer if my mom doesn't mind. But it is beautiful. It's almost like it's like if I could see, if I could touch the water. It's lovely, lovely. If you need to see more details, please let me know, or you can pop up into my Instagram page where I posted a picture where you can see the details closer. But if you prefer me to take it down and show you, let me know and I will do it in the next video. So let's try to bring the camera back down. Let's try, see if I can put it straight. I'm not sure how it was, but maybe like that. So this, I think I've said it before, are all the ones that I've worked so far this year, what made a total of 114,429 stitches. So what you're gonna see next, it's my other whips that I didn't have time to touch, but hopefully I will touch in the next half of the year. So the first one that I've got showed is called Autumn Waltz and is from Anna Petronova. Lovely autumnal one. Sorry if you don't like the hanging threads, but usually I stitch in hoop, and when I can't stitch more in that area, I just leave the thread hanging. I may try to change that, but that's how I've been stitching up to now. So this one has 42 colors and I'm doing it in an 18 count, over 1. It will have a total of 21,240 stitches when it's finished. And at the moment it has 9.65%. I may not be able to give you the details of all of them because some of them I don't know. This one is called Oh Christmas Tree. It's a lovely one. It's a lavender lace one. Very, very beautiful. It will have just over 20,000 stitches, but all gorgeous. This is what I have so far. I have 25.4% done. Lovely. This will definitely be on my wall in the next Christmas. I'm not sure which one, but I do want to hang it up. Find it very beautiful. And this one I'm stitching it in a 28 count linen. The next one, it's by Teresa Cargott and it's called And God Saw. And it's this beautiful design that also I'm stitching. Maria, she actually finished hers and I am still here. Not sure of the details. I know that I'm stitching it in a 40 count linen with 20 colors. I'm going to try to be a little bit faster on these ones so you won't get bored with me. Next one is called Winter Rose Manor and is from Brenda Gervais. I lost all my progress on this, so I'll have to look at the pattern again and see all my stats. I'm doing it in a 35 count linen with my own choice of colors. I will hide behind, you can see better. Next one is another Mirabilia and it's called Holiday Queen. I know that this is a 28 count linen and that's all that I know. I'm stitching it with all the called for colors and it will be a stunning piece when it's finished. Yes, it will. Next one, it's a Busilla design and it's called Angel and Lamb. Let me fold it. Fabric, so you can see just here. I should have finished the face, the angel's face by now, but I prefer to finish the lamb. I really liked it. I love animals, so not that I don't like angels, but I love animals. So it will have 32,650 stitches when it's finished, and it's done with 39 colors. Nice. This is the fabric that I don't like, the one that I said before that I really don't like. Next one, it's another dimensions pattern. It's called, I think everyone knows this, Coming Home for the Holidays. I've painted this fabric. I didn't dye it, I painted it. Because yeah, it has so many spots that are not stitched. I decided I didn't want one. I didn't want it, just a plain colored one. So I decided to paint this one, and it will look great. This one, it's a 14 count Aida. It will have over 30,000 stitches, and at the moment is at 7.18%. So I only did 2,162 stitches. Another one that I believe everyone knows, another dimensions, Coming Home for the Holidays. Oh, let me fold it like that. This one doesn't have that much, only 1.21%. 44 colors, 14 count Aida, and 407 stitches. Beautiful it will be, and very well known by everyone. This is called Rose Sampler. It's from Cord and Batikor. It's a very tiny fabric, but quite big pattern. It will have over 34,000, so it's not as small as one may think. I think this is 40 count. Yes, this is me being crazy. I don't remember anymore. Yes, I'm definitely crazy. This is 40 count 1/1. So if you're ever curious, here it is. I think I've stitched it. You can see the size of my fingers next to the stitching, so you can see how small it is. I've started a long time ago. Not sure. I think I will, but it's going to be harder to stitch now. I still work on 40 count, but normally 1/2, not 1/1. This one, it's on 2.82%, so it's still a lot to do. It only has 969 stitches. Next one is a gorgeous one, not the thickest dimensions, yes. Innocent Garden. I love this angel. Look at this wing. It will be fantastic. It will look gorgeous when it's finished. I really want to stitch on it soon. We'll see if it comes up. It will have to come up. I'm not sure if I will change my spinning wheel, so I will do one maybe with all the patterns that I haven't stitched yet. Oh, it's raining again. Well, you may start to hear it because it's coming quite strong. And I'm stitching it on a 28 count linen. It will have just under 34,000 stitches when it's finished. My next one is a long dog sampler, and it's called Family. And this one, I'm stitching on a 46 count. Let me fold it like that with pink threads. It will have just under 30,000 stitches. I started this on 30th of April of 24. I really love pink too. Now this one, it looks very funny. I've shown it in my last wipparade, and I show it to some friends, and it just looks crazy, really crazy. But it's this one. I love the end work, but at the moment you can see how color block this is, isn't it? Very, very color block, definitely. So it's called Autumn in an Old Park, and it's from Black Swan AU on Etsy. It will have 128,800 stitches. I'm stitching this on a 25 count again. I don't think this is a even weave. No, the 25 count, but it's not even weave. And it's been started for over a year. Yeah, but I've only touched it once. So at the moment, it only has 0.81%. Next one is one that should be finished by now too, but it's not, and it's called, I call it Bunny. I think it's called a rabbit, but I call it Bunny. It's this one. It's full of spots. And it's from Woodland Animals. This you can see is 53.59%. I'm doing it on an 18 count Ada that a friend gave me. At the moment it has 2,105 stitches. So at the middle point. With another 2,000 it will be finished. But it is a hard one to stitch because the pattern is a handmade one. So it's really hard to distinguish the stitches. It will be finished one day. Next one is a very, very beautiful one. Another mirabilia. Got something here out of place. Hold on. So sorry. Let me just see. Why is this? Why I don't have my card for this one? I may not have it here with me. I'm not sure if it's out of place or if it's just not here. I think it's not here. Oh, it is. I just passed two at the same time. Mirabilia. And this one, it's nearly 50%. So you can see in his beauty. And it's called Touching the Autumn Sky. Look at these colors. I dyed the fabric myself. Very, very beautiful colors, isn't it? Lots of blues and yellows. Well, blues because I dyed it, but love it. All those yellows and oranges. I'm stitching in a 32 count even weave. I started this on the 5th of May of 2024. And who knows, I wish it will be finished by autumn, by this, so that I could hang it up this year, but we'll see. It deserves to be here a little bit longer. It's lovely, I really, really love it. So the next one is called Rose Quaker. And don't ask me to say that name. If you need it, I can write it down, but it's someone called Von der something. I'm stitching in a 46 count linen. I think I said it's Rose Quaker. And it has at the moment 6.27%. So a long, long time to go. Because it will have 26,428 stitches. And this is from 2023. So it should have had more progress by now, but it doesn't. Next one is another one that there's no reason for it not to be finished. Maybe there is, because I'm using my own colors and there's something I did here that I'm not too sure. Some of the colors are, again, the Portuguese silk, and the other ones are called silk thread. I'm not sure. Well, it's an 18 count Ada. The pattern is called Lavender's Blue. Lovely, beautiful lady. And it's these screens here. I've started to do like 2 tones of green, but maybe should have done just the one. And this is from 2023, so it definitely should have been finished by now. But it's lovely bright colors. I like them. I was just not sure they're in the grass, so put it aside, and I haven't picked it up since. That's why I decided to use the spinning wheel. Otherwise, the ones that I'm not sure, they will just stay behind. But now when it comes up, I'll have to decide. This one is nearly at the middle point, 48.42%. This is another dimensions called Paradise Found. And here it, I'm showing the back. Here, lovely. It's a very beautiful pattern, but again, I've not been touching it. And I have around 33.324%. Very beautiful. Next one is called New Year Wish, and it's a design from Lanart, but this is a kit that I got from AliExpress. And it will have just under 20,000 stitches. It's an 18 count Ada with 50 colors. And I've done 36.35%. Next one, I think, is my biggest one, if I'm not wrong, but I haven't touched it this year. And it's 8, and it's a bookshelf, and it's the Treasure Hunt bookshelf max color. And how do you say the max size? Max size, max color, I'm not sure how we say it. This is the one that I haven't touched it because I couldn't decide myself if I would stitch it. Oh, the lights from outside, the light is bright. If I would carry on stitching as a 10 stitch or I would go to full cross. So, but not sure, but I may continue as a 10 stitch because it's so big. Just because of that. Otherwise, I would prefer full cross. Next one, another 8. This is a bit smaller, but still big. And another one that I'm not sure about what to do. Carry on. No, this one I've changed already. This was half stitch and I've changed it to full cross on a 22 count. Drive through dragon. Beautiful colors. And it has 7.28%. Let me just change my notes. And it has 175,000 stitches once finished, 90 colors. Hardanger fabric, 22 count. Nice. And it was stopped for a long time because I couldn't decide if I would change it to full cross or not, but I did and it's done. This is a big, massive stamped kit. I've only worked up here. I will show you just like that how much I've done, but I will love it when it's finished. I've got the frame for it already because this is massive, and I found a nice one at thrift market, but I'm not sure about the colors on these three. They may come up nice, but at the moment I'm still in doubt. I hope I've not done any mistake. This has a really strange name. It's called Making Money with Running Waters. I think it's something to do with the Chinese superstition with water. Nice. Next one, it's Artsy pattern. I think this was a free pattern, and it's called Moon Witch. I love to stitch on this one. It's a 22 count fabric from AliExpress. It has 75 colors, and it will have 61,200 stitches when it's finished. and at the moment it has 7.02% with 4,295 stitches full cross, 1/1. Nice. The one that I've got to show you next is a kit. It's a Letty Stitch kit, a very nice one, a lovely one. And it's called Christmas Wood. Look at this church, just look at the detail. How cute. Has 53 colors. And at the moment I have 8.12% done. Once finished, it will have 57,600 stitches. So it's not massive, but it's not tiny either. Nice. I'm feeling tired by now. These are very long videos. Another stamped one, and it's called Early Morning in the Countryside. The pattern is by Elena Lartsova. Not sure if I'm saying any of these correct. I'm sure I'm not. I have 7.76% done. I've stitched quite a bit on this one, I feel it, but I haven't done much, apparently. Next one, this one has been stopped because it was one that I used to be like a travel pattern, but I've changed it for another one and now this has been stopped, so it will come up in the spinning wheel because I do love it. It's called Loose Feathers from Blackbird Designs and I'm stitching it in a 40 count linen. Sorry for the thread, but the sparkling thread. Lovely. Next one, this I'm thinking on it. I think it may have to be restarted because it is a max colored on a 28 count and oh, I'm sorry, I've touched the camera, so I'm not enjoying it. I feel it's too tight. 28 count, I know it looks lovely on the camera. It looks lovely, but it's too hard to stitch. So how much have I done so far? I don't have it here. I do. 3,391, so 0.8%. But again, it probably will be a new start. We shall see, but I may restart it. My next one is called House in the Mountain and is from Anastasia Harnatova. I don't know how to say this. It's on a 14 count black 8. Very nice. Comes up really, really nice. So I have 11.44% on this one. It has 46 colors and a total of 22,228 stitches when it's finished. Lovely. Got another two to show you. First one is a dimensions called Morning Praise. I've changed the fabric, so I'm stitching it in a 40 count linen. Beautiful, very soft, very delicate. It has 31 colors. I've done 29.77%. It will be up one day in spring in my wall because I do change my frames around and my decoration with the season. And it will look lovely one day on my wall. And this is the last one, another dimensions. But this one on a 28 count black linen and has some threads hanging there. Oh, let me fold it to see if there's no light coming through. See if it looks a bit better. Yes, you can see better like that. And it's called Oh Night Divine, and I don't have any stats for this, but it will look precious once finished. And that's it. You've seen all my whips. This will have 42 colors and a total of 15,763 stitches once finished. And I definitely don't have any more details on it. Gorgeous. And with this, you've seen all my actual works. There are some from my last wipparade that are not here. I've decided to put them aside. I'm not sure if I will carry on with them or not. One of them, my mom took it. She wanted to stitch on it because it was 11 count, so it makes it easier for her eyes. It wasn't that big, so she asked me to take that one, and of course I said yes. And I think there was another 2 3 that I left aside too, so I can think about it and decide if I will carry on with them or not. And that's it. I hope you had a nice time. I know I kind of broke down with my strength. I'm really sorry for that. I hope you haven't fallen asleep. It's quite a big video, just over 1 hour and 20. Well, I don't think I've ever did a video this big, but then I don't think I ever shown you so many whips. I love all of them, one more than others, but some more than others, but practically love every single one to a big amount. I want to stitch in all of them, and now I just want to pick them up whole. But I still got another video to make, a Portuguese version of this. So I just want to say thank you very much for taking your time. I hope you are well, you take care of yourself and your loved ones, and be happy, take care, and stitch a lot. Bye.